Hey guys, good to see you. It's been a hot minute since we last were live. We took an extended break to be with family over the holidays. And then, if you follow the news, things happened in Minneapolis and content kind of took a back seat. But we're back and better than ever and ready to hang out with you guys.
Like Jay said, we are back. All right, let's get this show on the road. All right. Hey, everyone. So glad to be back and doing the show again. Hope everyone had a great holiday season. Got to spend time with family and friends and doing things that were important to you. So we're just gonna start off the new year by just hanging out here and just chatting. So I know Jay has got an unboxing to do. I've been up since 2 a.m., so bear with me if I stumble around a little bit. Always fun having sick kids in the house. So with that being said, Jay, good catch with the mirror flip, by the way.
Thank you.
We didn't catch that in backstage. So
Always catches me off guard whenever we do a hard reset and we don't do this for a minute.
I know we're gonna be rusty getting back into it. So Jay, you had a good holiday.
Holiday was great. Took some time off to be with the family. We went to Mexico, spent with my folks and the rest of my family, and then we took a little bit of a trip within our trip to a town called Cholula, where one of my relatives lives. And it was great. It was just great to be outside, and it was cold by Mexican standards. Definitely not cold by Minnesota standards, but it was great just to be outside and for Minnesota weather, Minnesotans, it was nice to just be out in a sweatshirt and light jeans. So it was great. How about
Yeah,
you?
what's cold down there?
Cold down there. It's really early morning, early night, late evening is high 40 or low 40s, high 30s.
Okay, yeah, it's a little
So
chilly.
it
Yeah,
can get a bit nippy, but
yeah,
it's not 2 degrees with the wind chill that makes it feel -10.
yeah. Well, good. Yeah, my holiday season was nice as well. Yeah, just got to spend a lot of time with family, and I think we had like 3 or 4 different Christmases. So that's always that's always fun.
Wow.
It's a lot. It's a whirlwind, and then there's a birthday thrown in there just shortly after the new year. So it's a lot. It goes fast, but it was fun. And then we ended up doing a family vacation down to Florida recently. So it was nice to get a little break from the cold and enjoy the sun. So that was definitely needed for all of us here in the Bax household. So um, yeah, we're back and I'm
Ready for another
to
vacation,
ready for another vacation, but
right?
yeah, ready for the grind again. So got to work so we can go back to Florida.
Somebody's
So
got to pay for that travel money and that comic money.
yep,
They're not going to pay for themselves. So
they are not, unfortunately.
be nice though.
It would be nice. I got to figure out a crypto bot or something like that to just go make money for me.
And put the butts to work. Why should we?
I know. I know. So, um, I know you've got an unboxing. Um, I ended up doing a whatnot show, our first whatnot show, while you were
Yes,
away.
which I
Uh,
was going to
that was
partake in and then kind of got busy with the travel within the trip. But yeah, how did it go? How did the
It was
experiment go?
the the experiment the experiment went well overall. It honestly, it was a little overwhelming. Um, just managing the books and the chat and running the auction, making sure what's coming up next was matching what I had in my stack. And like I had set it up all well enough. Like I've sold enough on eBay to at least know, like, be aware that you need to be organized if you want to make it easy for yourself. So, um,
Did you have two screens?
I had my phone, which was filming the auction, and then my laptop, I was running the auction. So
Okay.
that's how I was doing it. And um, going back, I wish that I could have better prepared for giveaways. I think people were really expecting that.
Mhm.
And we ended up getting raided. I think there was like 24 or like 40 people that ended up raiding the show, and I was so overwhelmed. Totally not prepared for it. And they're like, run a givey, and I was just like, I don't have any. I wasn't expecting that. Like,
We're
I was
new
like,
at
I'll do a
this
givey at
thing.
the end. And they're like, boo, you suck. And I was like, oh, this is
That's kind of mean.
and then like most of them left, and then it was like back down to like 8 to 10 people for like the rest of the show, which felt like way more manageable.
So, do you
Um,
remember what's the most people that you had in the show at one time?
I think it was like above 50 at one point, which it just felt like
Oh, that's
for the first show, I was like, this is nuts.
I was not
Yeah, I
expecting
just
that.
I wasn't either. Right? It's just it's so hard to get traction with things, and then all of a sudden, like the show must have ended, and um, someone decided to raid me or raid us because like our title was, "Oh, our first show, come and join," and they're probably thinking they were doing us a favor, and yeah, I was
Well, it
I was
was
just
kind of
not
a
ready for it.
favor. We just were not prepared to take advantage of it.
Yeah, yep. So I did end up, and like honestly, I didn't even know how to run a giveaway in whatnot, and so I was like scrambling while trying to run the auction to like figure that out, because like, oh yeah, that's a good idea, I should do a giveaway. And like I can easily like pick a book out of the stack, and you know if it gets us followers and it gets that engagement, yeah, why not, right? So
Yeah, it's a free book. Get a good rating or something. Because even
yeah,
if you send it a free book, they still have to rate the order. Well, they don't have to, but they have the option to rate the order, right? And that gives us stars and could potentially raise our ratings, which
yeah,
is all what whatnot. That's what it's all about. So.
right, exactly.
Um, Before
So
we move forward, we have a couple of people join the chat. Let's say hello.
oh yeah,
KP82, how's it
hey
going, my
hey,
man? Sorry about the
welcome
Bills.
in.
I really wanted them to win, and they had it, and they let it go. But what are you going to do? It's the Bills' life and the Bengals' life. But I know all about it. I know. We also have, hey, Doug, the comic
Hello.
collector coach. How is it going? Been a long time, my friend. Hope you are doing well. And we also have JSS Brooklyn, the winner of the comic book community awards, Blue Reg. Congrats again on the win, my friend. Well
Congratulations.
deserved. Well deserved. And I
All right,
think that's it
awesome.
for now.
It's good to see you guys. And yeah, it's good to be back and doing this. So um yeah, I was gonna say oh yeah, so I ended up figuring out like how to run the giveaway with with like the stack of books that I had preloaded in the system. And so I just picked one from that pile. So I don't think I would have had enough time to figure out how to like ad hoc grab something out of my comic book pile and run that. So I made it work. I did a givey, and it worked out well because that person that won the giveaway ended up buying another book. So I was like, oh, good, I can save money on shipping here. But yeah, I did take a loss with the sales. Made about 4
That was
sales.
going to be my next question. How many books
Yeah,
did you have prepared?
I had I think around 40 or 50 books,
How many did you sell?
and so I sold 4, and they all took a loss because like I
Four
was so
books out of 50?
yeah.
That's surprising a bit. I thought it would be higher. I didn't think you were going to sell out, just because it's really tough to do that. Um,
Yeah.
but four
So
seems, how long were you on?
it probably was like around an hour, maybe hour and a half to get through that. Because what ended up happening was like I was running stuff at like fair market value. It's like I did my assessment on the books. I'm like, yep, here's what I think is like the fair price. And I kind of took like the Kalen approach. Like, yeah, I just want to be as honest as possible. And then like I went like a full grade down below what I thought it was just to make sure that people were going to get a good deal. And that's where I was pricing at. And that just was not working. Like no one, and it could have been just the selection of books that I had, but no one wanted that. And until I started doing like dollar starts. And then I did the dollar starts and like a couple of them went to like, $3 or something like that on like a $15 book. And then they ended up just getting a good deal. So Um, but
Wow.
that's I think kind of like the name of the game when you're starting out. You just kind of you have those losses, but I don't know if I want to do that again.
I think we
If you
should
wanted
try
to,
it. I think we should try it. And I think if the both of us are there, it might be even better to manage and maybe a little bit more entertainment value.
yeah,
John says that the good guy to talk to on whatnot is love for comics. So we might reach out. Thanks for the tip,
okay,
John.
yeah, thank you,
Um, and I think we definitely going back to Spro from Spro's Comics, who we had on the
yeah,
show a few months ago. It seems like that's the whatnot crowd, the one that they just want a deal. Sometimes it doesn't matter what book it is. If it starts at $1, somebody bids and that competitive nature starts and they just try to outbid themselves. Um, I think that's the
yeah,
whatnot thing. If you try the fair market value, like you said, it's more of the people on Instagram who know what books they want, how much they're worth, and whether it's a good deal or not. Um, but I'd be curious to try it again if we're running it, the two of us, and we've
yeah.
had different books.
I'd be willing to try it again if you want to do it. I think it'd be good for you to experience, and maybe we'll have a different outcome this time around. So I'll try it one more time, and then I'd probably go back to just
One
selling
more
stuff on eBay.
song. How did you? How did the fees compare to eBay since you do more selling in there? I know you said we took a loss, but
Oh,
fee wise, how did
honestly,
it compare?
I think I didn't notice the fees honestly because things just they sold for like a few dollars, and it's like
It was like cents on the
cents,
buck.
right? Yeah, and I think the last time I checked, like whatnot was like 10 or 11% or something like that. So
Yeah, it had gone up because they were around
yeah,
8.
they were a good deal for a while, from what I heard. And then eBay keeps raising their rates. I don't even know what they're at right now. They're probably at like 13, 14%, but I could be way off on that. Just let me
And I was
let
going
me
to
check.
ask you about that because I was looking at some comics there, and shipping seems to have gone up. And I don't know if
Yeah.
that's how some of them, but not for everything. I don't know if it's because that's how they're trying to make up for some of the fees or what the deal may be. Because I looking at two comics, both of them Slav, both of them somewhere in New York, New Jersey. And one of them, the shipping was $15, which is,
Hmm.
average.
Yep.
And the other, they wanted 30.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I wonder too
that's
if like
really
some
strange.
sellers, yeah, I do wonder if like they jack up the shipping just to kind of make extra money on that. So,
Could be.
yeah. So eBay fees differ based on category. So for most categories, it's going to be between 13.25 to 13.6%. So what did I say? Between 13 to 14, I think.
Something like that.
I think I was close. I was closer than I thought I was going to be. Um, Jewelry is 15%, 8% for athletic shoes, price 150 or more, 5% for NFTs, which apparently are still a thing, huh? And 3% for heavy equipment. So if you want to sell the Bobcat, that's the place to do it.
How much would shipping be on that?
Yeah, you'd pick up, pick up only.
$800
Yeah,
worth of freight for
yeah,
2 miles.
something like that. Whatnot was a front yard sale. Now shipping and fees are a bit nutty for sellers. Yep, front as a buyer, I'm happy, but shipping has been very high. Yeah, yeah, and that's also I've kind of noticed. There's some psychology behind that too, right? Like you're enticed to purchase another book to like justify uh free shipping, you know. So
Yes. Um, 'Cause we did talk about it briefly in another issue, but it's that, oh, I won this book. Now I have free shipping. I should buy
yeah,
another so the
free.
shipping is worth it.
Yeah,
Because now it's free shipping for that second book. Oh, now I
right.
have two books, and this is a great deal. And I already have free shipping, so let's add another one. And instead of the one book, you end up with 10. And, six of them you didn't really need or want, but they were such good deals and you had free shipping
Yeah,
that it was
I
tough to pass them by.
yeah, and I really did like how whatnot has like their shipping options figured out. Like they have it so it's pretty much automatically applied based on how
Mhm.
much someone buys. So you can like go and set up like different tiers or packages or whatever. I can't remember what they're called because this is like how many months now since I did this.
It's been a couple.
Yeah. So but because I was really worried about that. I was like, well, I want to make sure someone's not going to be double charged for shipping, but they have it figured out. So it's like four books in a pack and they'll all be included with that shipping price and then it starts over again. So I thought that was nice. So
That is nice. And the other thing with Whatnot too is now it's almost now like a virtual flea market. Holy, I haven't gotten in there in a while, but while we were away and I was away,
yeah.
um, they sell all kinds of things now.
Yeah, man. And like I don't know if you ever check out the whatnot subreddit, but a lot
No,
of people are complaining about like scammers. Like I guess there's just like a ton of
I
scammers
bet.
now and then like people are doing like weird thing like they're coming on in like bikinis and stuff like that and getting
Dude,
weird with products and yeah.
it's like a
Yeah.
flea market. They
Yeah.
sell shoes now. I think there's more shoe sellers than comic sellers now at any given time. The other day, some guy was selling NFTs, which it's like, why would you go on Whatnot to buy NFTs? Another dude was selling coins,
Yeah.
They looked ancient, but how can you tell without having that thing in your hand if it's real or not? You
Hmm.
know, watches, jewelry. One guy just took a Ziploc bag full of watches, put it on his desk, and he says, "Okay, we'll start this pile at $1. I don't know what's in it, but let's start it." And then as it was running, he was just kind of, going through the pile, and he was like, "Oh, this looks like a pearl or something like that." A pile of rust ended up going for more than $250.
Yeah.
How is that possible? And
Yeah.
how
I
are
know. It's
people,
crazy.
you know, of course, people are going to feel like they're getting scammed once they get a Ziploc bag of nuts and bolts that are all
Yeah.
rusty. It's insane.
Yep. I know. Yeah. I've seen like Milwaukee like tool shows or like DeWalt tools, and yeah, it's crazy. All the stuff they
Yeah,
have on
I,
there now.
I haven't bought anything in there for a long time, but it's a
Yeah.
good, now that I've learned to control myself for the most part, it's a good, you know, time killer. You have literally nothing else to do.
Right.
But, I haven't really done anything. And some of the
Yeah.
sellers are just rude, rude.
Yeah. Yeah. They are. Um, just like barking at you, and then like also on like that
Yes.
subreddit, people have like screen recorded like really rude sellers and saying some not so nice things to customers. So
No, they swear like
uh,
drunken sailors. Like,
uh,
how do you treat
well,
your
just like
customer like that?
calling people name, like, yeah, just terrible stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy.
Anyway,
Anyway, yeah. So really quick, speaking of NFTs, I didn't expect to actually go down this topic tonight. But one of our holiday videos, we ended up reviewing Courtyard.io, and
yes.
on that platform, when you choose a pack that you want to rip, and you're issued a card or a comic, that is technically an NFT that you're entitled
Mhm.
to, and then if you want to claim that physical product, they will go and remove it from the vault and send it to you. And so I ended up, did pull a card, a Pokemon card,
Oh, did
and
you cash it out
I did cash it out. So I converted my NFT of this Pikachu card to
into,
the actual real thing. So
so
you
from a
can get product.
non-fungible token, you actually went to a physical
Yeah.
product.
Isn't that something?
That is, at least you got the thing, But
Yeah.
it's also very different of going to that platform, which is backed by, you know, oh, what was the name of the
Let
company, the
me,
bolt company?
oh, Iron Mountain. Yeah.
Iron
Yeah.
Mountain.
They're
So
like,
it's got some names behind it than buying an NFT out of someone's basement with zero backing but their word.
yeah.
Because they're not even showing you the comic or the watch or whatever.
Right. I mean, yeah, this
Um,
is like a good use case for NFTs. This is kind of how I first originally like envisioned it. This is like, yes, there it's tied to an actual physical thing, not like a JPEG of
right.
some, clown that someone did in
Yeah.
like MS
Because
Paint,
you have you have
It's
the
like
you have the digital picture
of what
somebody
you've
while
right.
shooting something.
Yeah. Or I was thinking like, of video games, right? Like you buy a digital video game now, you don't own that game. It's a license to it. And if they decide to shut down the server or it, you know, just decide to stop selling that in the shop, in like you um switch it to a different computer or something, you can't download it anymore, or different
Right.
console. So
Right.
I know like I ran into that with the Deadpool game. I never got a chance to play that. So, and then I guess there's all these like licensing issues around that game, and like you can't get it. So I was thinking, oh, with an NFT, then you could go to a marketplace and resell it like it's a physical copy, because
Mhm.
that's your
Uh,
copy of the game.
it's not
So
quite like that.
yeah, unfortunately not yet, but hopefully someday. Anyways, all right. Um,
How easy or difficult was it to get that?
it was pretty easy. You just go into your account and it's assigned to you, and you just say, yeah, ship it to me. And then I think it was like $6 or something like that to get it shipped out, and it maybe took like week and a half to get it.
Do they
So
charge you any fees for taking it out, like service fees or any?
I don't think so. I don't recall that. Let me look really quick. I thought it was just shipping.
I'm just curious because somebody has to work.
It's a good question. And that I'm thinking, because like they're making a good deal with that platform.
Yeah, and some of the bigger items, no doubt.
Even like the amount of grinding that you can do, of just like, oh, okay, I got $40 on this card, and then there's a fee to sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where they're
But
collecting
you're
their
not going to
fees.
pay. You're not going to pay somebody's salary off of 6% of a $20 card.
Right. So yeah, it was just shipping. That's it.
That's pleasantly, almost pleasantly surprising.
Yeah. And I think I said it was $6. It was $6.89. So yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah. So I haven't messed with it any more since then. Because it just felt like a slot machine, and I try not to play those. So
Yeah,
because they
I
get
am playing again. That
get
was
into
my
us.
one and only.
I think when I was doing it, I got a card that was like $200, and I was like, I don't want to even like claim this and then try to sell it on my own. And through eBay, I was like, here, just take it back. And then I just kept spinning until I got a card that I actually liked. I like the artwork on it. This ended up being like, I don't know, I think it was like a $40 card or something. So
Good deal.
good deal, man. All right, should we do your unboxing?
Let's do my unboxing. So this is the biggest trade up to date that I've done. Um, not really want to talk about the trade itself because this wasn't supposed to come in until tomorrow. So for next week's issue, I was gonna have a little something to talk about some of the books that I traded, etc. But since this showed up today and I want to see it, we're going to do the unboxing today and we'll talk about the actual trade at a later date. And those of you who know me can probably already figure out what comic
Are you
book
cutting open the box right now?
I am cutting up in the box.
Okay.
Yes. You can't see it.
Try to do a play-by-play. We don't have the camera set up.
Yeah, I don't. You guys don't need to see me struggle opening a freaking priority mail USPS box. Nor do I want to dox me or the seller yet. But it's very
When
well
did
packaged.
you get the box?
Today came
Oh,
in
okay.
today, and it was supposed to come in just tomorrow, which is why I didn't have enough time to prepare after work. Of, to put it
So
together.
this was a trade. Did
This
you get
was
it
a
graded?
trade. It is a slab. Yes.
Okay. And you don't know what the grade is?
No, I do know.
Oh, okay.
Um, so I traded a bunch of my slabs for this slab.
Okay. How many slabs did you trade?
I don't remember, but this is awesome, guys. Are you ready to see it?
Let's see it. Fantastic
Let's see
Four number
what
2?
Fantastic Four number 2.
Wow.
How about that?
So bring it. Okay, hold on. Let me zoom in on you. Okay. There we go. That's pretty
Fantastic
cool.
Four, Amen. 3.0, first scrolls,
Yeah, I was just gonna ask.
last last 10-cent issue of Marvel.
Wow,
This is the last 10 center of Marvel Comics.
that's
This
pretty
is the
cool.
last time the FF are not wearing their costume. They're still
Huh.
wearing civilian clothes.
Very
So
cool.
this is now the oldest book, Marvel book, in my collection, and I'm really stoked about it.
What year is
And
that?
it's 1962, January of 1962. And we'll talk more about the trade on the future episode, like I said, but I do have to shout out Atlas Comics. Frank, you are the man. Thank you for working with me in an amazing trade and making this an affordable book for me. Um, Super stoked to add this to the collection. But yeah, that's the last time the Fantastic Four are not in uniform.
Do they get their uniforms in that issue?
They get their uniforms on issue number 3,
Okay.
which I moved. I didn't trade number 3, but it was on this wall. But I had to take some of the books down from this wall to work out this trade. So
Yeah,
if you've paid attention and you know my wall and you've seen it before, you'll notice that there are some issues missing. So
it
if
looks
you want to
different.
play a guessing game as to what issues I traded away, um, leave it in the comments. But yeah, super stoked.
Cool.
Fantastic
And
Four number 2.
do you remember what the biggest book was that you traded for that?
I'd have to look.
Okay.
There were a couple, um, but I don't really want to give too much away. But like many of my books, I got them raw for a very decent price. Um, Jeff worked on some of them, got them clean, got them graded. They came back at a way higher grade than what I had bought them as. So I, of course, took a profit, but then with the trade, the trade value is less for me that I'm trading in.
Yeah.
But I still came up ahead. And that's why I don't want to talk math too much.
Yeah.
But came out ahead, super happy. And some of those books, they're modern books, so it's books that every time there's an Instagram live sale or a whatnot show or something, they're always there. So I know I can get them, at a future time. And they're every time we go to a show, they're there. So it was not easy to say goodbye to some of them, but
Hmm.
hey, I can't complain, man. Now I have Fantastic Four number 2.
Yeah, that's pretty
So
cool. That's
the
pretty
run
cool.
the run is getting closer and closer. Um, I think I'm under 40 issues left out of the
Wow.
416. And sub 100, I think there's 7 books missing. I'd have to look at my CLC, but my phone's way over there, so I'm not going to do that right now.
Cool. Do you have a strategy for acquiring Fantastic Four number 1? And will it also
Um,
be a CGC 3.0 3.0?
I don't think I could afford the 3.0. Um, I have no strategy other than win the lottery,
Okay.
which is kind of hard because I don't play.
You got to start.
Um, but I think I think if other trades present themselves and I'm ready to move on from some books, there might be an opportunity. Uh, right now, frankly, I'm more scared of number 5, just because it's the first Doctor Doom,
Yeah.
and we have certain movie coming out in December.
Yeah.
So as we start getting into marketing season and trailer season, I think that book's just going to skyrocket, and I'm not going to be able to see it for a long time until you know things settle down.
You could buy it now and flip it
I could
and
buy it
then
now,
wait for it to
but that's
flatten out
something.
again.
That's one thing that I'm afraid of. That if I buy it now, I am not going to flip it because it's the first Doctor Doom, and I've wanted that book for a very long time.
Yeah. Well,
But there you have it.
congrats. That is cool. It's always fun when you can um, make some trades that that get you closer to a goal that you have. So good job.
Thank you.
All right. Well, anything else we want to chat about?
No, I don't think so. Um, Thanks for everyone joining tonight and catching us on the replay. We're going to be on now in a more regular cadence. We've missed this. We've missed you guys, the Longbox Legionnaires, and can't wait to see what newish year brings. Because by golly, it's already March.
Yes, I know. We are. It's crazy to believe that. Oh, Paul's here.
Hey,
Hey,
Mr.
Paul.
Holgren. We have to bring Jesse and Paul back. Smart number 3 is out. Love it. We haven't talked since issue 1. We need to solve that. So now that we're more comfortable with remote, I think that might be a better possibility to try and coordinate everyone's schedules and be in the Twin Cities at the same time. So Paul, expect a text from us fairly soon so that we can get you and Jesse on the show. Meanwhile, keep up the good work. Really love what you guys are doing with Smart, and super excited to see what number 4 brings. I know Jesse put out something on social media about it, and I can't wait. Can't wait. Where's my camera? Much love, pal. But yeah, until then, keep flipping those pages.
Yep. See you in the next issue. Like we said, it's going to be
We're
rusty.
Sorry, guys.
How do we do
Sorry,
this
guys,
show
but
again? Okay.
what does
All
this
right.
button do?
Yeah, I know. You totally set me up for that too. I was like, oh man.
I could just see the like Homer, like the little
hmm.
monkey, and do a backflip.
Yep.
Um,
All right.
But hey, we're back. We'll see you guys soon. And in the meantime, guys,
So we'll see you in the next issue. I thought we already said that. All right.
we did,
It's
but I
just
was trying to get it right and it didn't
okay.
work.
It's
So
not going to happen
we're
tonight.
not going to happen tonight.
Nope.
Um,
Everyone take care
right.
and